There's no better time than right now to enjoy everything the Jersey Shore has to offer. Beautiful beaches and boardwalks, peaceful parks, boating, concerts, and more. Bobby Steele is here today from the Ocean County Department of Public Affairs and Tourism to tell us more about what's hot at the Jersey Shore. Welcome to the best years, Bobby.
Thank you, Sandy.
You always have so many great ideas of fun things to do. Now it's June and then into the summer. It's coming up now. What's new this summer?
Well, one of the things is Jenkinson's aquarium on the boardwalk in Point Pleasant Beach is marking its 20th birthday. If you can believe, youngsters that went there when it first opened are now out of college and in the work market, and they're going to have all sorts of special celebrations, including a birthday cake for the penguins, which is going to be ice with fish frozen in it.
And that's something the grandparents can do with their grandchildren. What other opportunities are there for people to have fun together of all ages?
There are great opportunities for grandparents with their grandchildren in Ocean County. One of my favorites is in June we're going to have the Jersey Paddler Canoe and Kayak Classic. Now, I always wanted to try canoeing, but I was afraid I would get caught down the river and hate it. The Canoe and Kayak Classic is on a still lake. You can go with your grandchildren, paddle around the lake with lots of people around, feel very safe, and enjoy the experience.
Now, Seaside Heights is known for its beaches and its boardwalk and its nightlife. How about in Seaside Heights, fun things, family things to do?
Well, of course, they have the arcades and our antique carousel. I mean, that is really an experience for a youngster to ride a real antique. And it's not an expensive ride, and it's thrilling to go. Remember, every community used to have a carousel, and now there are only 2 antique carousels in New Jersey.
And they're having arts and crafts, I hear, in Seaside this summer.
In June, they're going to have an arts and crafts festival on the boardwalk, which will be fun. So you can enjoy walking on the beach and shopping on the boardwalk.
And how about in Tuckerton? There are always great events going on in Tuckerton, both at the Seaport Museum and elsewhere. What's coming up in Tuckerton on the mainland?
This is their big festival, voted one of the top 10 outdoor festivals in the state. It's the Tuckerton Music and Seafood Festival. And one of the great things is they're going to have commercial fishermen there showing you how to shuck clams. Now, you can tell I've never done that.
But a great opportunity for grandparents and grandchildren to do something fun together.
Exactly, and they're going to have fun band there. Shorty Long is really, he gets people involved. The kids will be up and dancing. The grandparents can watch. They have places for them to sit, so it'll be a fun event.
And speaking of music, the Ladies of Country and Bluegrass at Albert Music Hall coming up in June.
A great place, and they welcome youngsters. And not only that, how many places can you go for under $10, have live music all night long, and have dinner, a hot dog, a piece of pie, and a cup of coffee and a soda for under $10 for the whole night?
Now, if you'd rather go outdoors and enjoy the parks, Ocean County has some wonderful parks.
They do, and very diverse, from golf courses to, we have, my favorite recycling project is the Freeholders recycle the bridge into a fishing pier. So you can go with your youngsters and fish there, and they're going to build a pavilion so it'll be shaded as well.
And of course, there are fishing opportunities to go offshore, all kinds of boating opportunities. We have so much going on in Ocean County. And of course, the Lakewood Blue Claws will be coming back for another season. Right.
They opened in April, and starting the 9th of June, they're going to be home at least once every week. And this year, they're going into the season as back-to-back league champions. So this is a special year for them.
And how about opportunities in the theaters around Ocean County for people who may want to enjoy some theater?
That's really great. And if Surflight Theater has children's theater. So if you have grandchildren and you want to introduce them to live theater, but want to sort of slide into it, that's a great way to go. And all the characters, they do fairy tales, and they come out afterwards. They're adults dressed like Cinderella or Snow White or Peter Pan. They come out afterwards and sign autographs and pose with the kids. Great experience.
So you don't have to go all the way to the city to expose your children to some great theater. That's wonderful.
It is, very much so.
And in Island Heights, the annual Barnegat Bay Festival, what's that like?
That is a great place to take youngsters. It is one of the leading environmental festivals, and how great it is. It's on the Wanamaker Grounds property. You have a panoramic view of Barnegat Bay. It's absolutely gorgeous. Lots to do.
Now, Ocean County is attracting tourists from all over the region. How big of an industry is tourism for Ocean County?
It's probably our second largest industry after healthcare, believe it or not. So we have that very different contrast between the two.
What makes this area unique? What draws people here? Is it the diversity of things to do?
It's where the pine lands meet the ocean. And so if you don't like water, you can go hiking in the parks. We have 3 great state parks, Double Trouble, Barnegat Light, and what's the third park? Oh, Island Beach State Park. Great place to go with your grandchildren.
That's a gem.
When you go to Island Beach State Park, by the way, if you're a resident of New Jersey and you're 62 years of age or older, you get in for free. So you just stop at the gatehouse and get your silver pass.
And Island Beach is natural. It's about 10 miles long. There are opportunities for activities on the bay side and the ocean side. That's really a gem in New Jersey.
It's a modern-day miracle that in the most densely populated state in the nation, more densely populated than Japan, by the way, we have 10 miles of natural dune beach the way it looked when Henry Hudson sailed up the coast.
So if you live in Ocean County in the spring and the summer, and there's no excuse for not finding something great to do here.
Spring is the best time because that's before it gets crowded. It's peaceful. There's lots to do. Folks should check out our libraries, our county park system, and our county website for things to do.
Well, Bobbi Steele, as I said before, you always have great ideas. The list goes on and on of things to do in Ocean County. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Sandy.
Now, for a calendar of Ocean County events, visit oceancountytourism.com. No matter what time of year, from the warm days of spring and summer right through the crisp fall and cold winter, Ocean County's Barnegat Branch Trail provides residents and visitors with a unique view of nature.
Aboard!
For years, the Central Jersey Railroad, Barnegat Branch, took residents by rail along a strip of Ocean County that ran from Barnegat Township to South Toms River and places well beyond. Today, that same strip is becoming a favorite trail for bikers, hikers, dog walkers, and even cross-country skiers.
Essentially what happened is there was a privately owned piece of rail bed. It was the Barnegat branch of the Jersey Central Railroad. And essentially what had happened, it was owned by a private company. The company had filed for bankruptcy. It was turned over to a trustee, and the property was going to be disposed of through adjacent property owners and been broken up. And I had gotten wind of this, and I thought it would be a great idea to at least get this piece of contiguous property, which is almost 16 miles long, because if we didn't get that into the public domain, it would be gone forever.
Well, to date, we've completed 5.1 miles of the trail, and right now we're planning on a new section in Waretown, which will extend the section from 532 to near Oyster Creek, which will be another 1.5 miles. We've spent about $1.4 million to date, of which $300,000 has been granted through the New Jersey Department of Transportation Bikeway program. In addition, we've received another $650,000 in grants that will help us complete future phases, including Phase 4, which is what we're working on in the planning stages right now.
The Barnegat Branch Trail runs just west of Route 9, beginning at Burr Street in Barnegat and ending at Wells Mills Road in Waretown. Eventually, the trail will go all the way up to South Toms River, with interpretive centers dotting the 15.5-mile walk.
The Ocean County Parks and Recreation Department is very excited about this trail. It's so different than anything we've ever done, having a linear park, and it's going to provide a lot of activity, a lot of recreation for the folks of Ocean County.
There's so many different things you can do. You can park, you can walk it, you can bike it, you can hike it, you can cross-country ski it, you can push a stroller. You can park, hopefully, when the trailheads are done in an area, just walk in a little bit, sit on a bench.
It's going to be a very exciting time when the trail is completed. The entire trail will be over 15 miles. So it will provide many communities along the trail to come out and enjoy it. We are hoping that families come out and bring their children, people who are interested in history. There is a lot of history with the rail trail.
When completed, the trail will also be a practical solution for commuters and motorists looking for environmentally friendly alternatives to jumping in the car.
The trail closely parallels Route 9 from Barnegat, and eventually it'll end up in South Toms River. So some people do use it for other purposes, just other than recreational purposes. They go to the store, or they may, go up to their friend's house, or something along those lines.
Using the trail to walk or bike for work situations, to get to stores, is something that we are really encouraging here in Ocean County. It provides a healthy lifestyle for individuals. We are hoping that that is what they use it for. It provides a safe environment. They're off of the main roads.
Our feedback on the park has been nothing but positive. The only negative sense that I ever hear is that, why isn't it done yet? And we're not able to do it that quickly.
While still in its construction phase, the trail is ADA accessible, and there's a parking lot at the trail entrance on Burr Street in Barnegat. Everyone says it's a great day out, so lace up and get walking. Reporting from the Ocean County Department of Parks, I'm Dom Alagia.
Next up, we'll visit New Jersey's only drive-in movie theater. Stay with us.